All right. So first thing I do is I start on the daily. All right. Uh-oh. Oh, look at that was a nice markup. But I don't trade this pair anymore, so I haven't even seen that move happen. So I'm gonna remove everything from my screen, right? And now I'm gonna start with the daily. When I'm starting at the daily, I'm just looking at major support and resistance. Um, and automatically, I'm just gonna mark this area off right here. So this will be my daily resistance. And then the same thing for this right here, since this is where price came from. All right, now so now we just go down a time frame, and I'm gonna do the same thing on each time frame, just so that we can see where we're gonna get our next move coming from. Now let's see what's happening. So we have some wicks coming off our daily. I'm gonna move this down. All right. Now we got some wicks coming off of our daily resistance, right? The 4 hour isn't giving us anything that's too much different from the daily markup. Now all I'm gonna do on the 4 hour, because I do see an uptrend. What is really a downtrend. So you know what? Let me mark this downtrend off, right? So for my downtrends, I'm going to use red so that we know that we're taking red when we meet up. We know that we're taking sales when we see price meet up with our red trend line. And then I'm going to draw blues so that we know that we're taking buys when we meet up with our blue trend line. So now I'm going to take a blue trend line for this counter trend right here.
Wrong way.
So every time that price came and hit this blue trend line, this will have tell us we are looking for buys. So every time price came down to this blue trend line, we were looking for buys. Okay. So now let's go down to the 1 hour, and we're gonna identify some zones so that we can get some good entries. Now the ideal trade would be to take the trade from our 4 hour support and resistance zones if you can catch it there. But if you can't catch it there, then you want to come down and drop down to the hour, drop down to the hour for some zones. Okay. So this resistance zone right here. So right now what I see is price is respecting our red trend line, right? It's respecting resistance, right? Remember, this was our daily resistance, also serves as our 4 hour resistance, and also serves as a 1 hour resistance. And on top of that, so one is respecting our bearish trend line. Two is respecting resistance. And three, it is, I see a triple top. One right here, two, three. It hit this resistance zone 3 times on the 1 hour. So automatically when I seen this move right here, I would have gotten in for a sell. So I'm already thinking of a sell because we have our red bearish trend line, and then I'm thinking of a sell because it's at our resistance. And now I'm thinking of a sell. A third confirmation for a sell would be that this is a triple top. Okay. So now my mind is set on a sell for Euro JPY. Now to actually get in the sell, that depends on how you take your trades or how you enter. One, you can block that off right here, this support. and you can wait till it break and retest this support, or I would do this. I would set an alert right here at the top. So right here, you see where this yellow candle closes and this blue candle opens. So right there, that's where I will be setting alert at, just in case price did come back up here, and I would just like automatically I will automatically sell it. So I'm gonna set an alert right there. Now, say for instance, price comes up and it keeps going, then I'll also set an alert right here on top of our resistance. I will set an alert on top of our resistance. Okay. So I got an alert right there on top of resistance, just in case it do go for a buy. I got an alert right there, just in case it come back up here. It give me another entry for a sale. And I'm also gonna put an alert right here at the bottom of this support. Once this support is broken, right here. And then I'll just see how these candles are forming and what price action is doing once my alerts go off. And if it's not doing something that I want it to do, or I need a little more confirmation, I'll just reset the same alert around the same area for when price hits that area again, or I will either write a note in my phone, tell myself to check it on the next 1 hour candle, because I take my entries from the 1 hour candles based on what the 1 hour candles are doing. Okay. So that's pretty much all I do. And then especially if you get a so we could do this trend line right here. I mean it's we could have done this trend line right here, but as you can see, it was already broken. So if we go down to the 15 minute, we're gonna see that it was already broken, and it's probably just retesting right now, retesting this area. It's probably gonna retest this area right here where I have my alert at. That's why I said I set that alert right there. So if price do come back up there, it's gonna let me know to get in for another sale. So I would just see how price reacts. So that's why I have that alert right there. So if price do come back up here, that'll be a good area for me to take my sell from. Okay. Now let's see. On my other session, not my session, but when I hopped on last week and I was telling you guys about the fibs, the way I use my fibs, I use my fibs after it breaks out or it breaks through a level of structure. And we could see that this level of structure right here, where this little zone is right here, was broken through with this bearish move. So for me, I would just throw a fib on that. Actually, I'm gonna throw a fib on it, and this is this right here. Now, let me see if I could zoom in and make this a little bigger. I know it's a lot going on the screen right now, but it's just confirmations, confluence. Okay. And so now that I threw my fibs on, you can see that so price came down, right? Broke through this level, retested after 50%. You see how price came down? Retested at that 50% level. Let me make this a little bigger. Okay, so price came down, broke through strongly through this little zone right here, this square box. It broke through that zone strongly, and then it also came back up to retest that zone. Not only did it retest that zone, but it also retested the 50% level right here. And then it came back down, and now it's doing this thing again at the 382. So you could either, however you use your fibs and whatever price you enter off of to get back in the move, this bearish move going down, that's up to you. But for me, I'm gonna wait till it come back up to this 50%. So set me an alert at the 50%. And all I just need is a few wicks. So you see how this wick right here, all these little wicks, that's all I'm gonna need at the 50% level. Just a couple wicks, right? And this doji was like perfect, 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 perfect entry, right? I mean, I would even feel comfortable enough after a few candles, after it opens back up, after the markets open back up. Um, I will see how these candles act out over here, and I will feel comfortable enough to enter for a sale. And of course, TP1 will be right here at my point 2, 0.72, and then TP2 will be right here at my 0.618. And those are negatives. All right. And then you can also just take the trade and let it ride out. But yeah, that's how I use my fibs, basically for re-entries on the move. So you see this bearish move that broke out, that impulsive move, it's impulsive on the 15-minute, right? So you're going to put your fibs on those impulsive moves, wait for pullback, and you're going to enter on that pullback. So that's it. That's how I mark up all my charts, just like that. And then if you want to add your extra confluence, your extra like your 50 EMAs or the 20 pips and dip. Well, the 20 pips and dips is a whole nother strategy. I don't really use it. But whatever extra confluence you want to add. So say if I want to add my Hakanashi candles, and for my Hakanashi candles, if I'm going to use them, I'm going to be looking for a doji and either a flat top or a flat bottom. So if I'm going to be looking for sale, I'm going to be looking for a flat red top. If I'm going to be looking for a buy, I'm going to be looking for a flat green bottom. Okay. And this overall the market is a bearish market, but right now this move was just doing a pullback up to resistance. We hit resistance and then we seen it drop with this red impulsive move. So now it's about time to start looking for sales. You definitely know you're in a sale or it's going to continue to sell once we get this next push through this level right here. So the same thing that happened right here, we're looking for it to happen right here, and it's going to come back up, retest, and then keep going down. The market just repeats itself over, over and over again. Okay, and I am done. I just want to do one quick markup, and I did record it, so I will drop the recording on YouTube, and I'll also drop the recording in the New Vision Trade House group. Any questions? All right. So I am done. I'm done for the night. I just want to do one real quick markup. I'm done for the night. I keep trading pretty simple. All I'm looking at is support and resistance, and trend lines. And that's it. Thank you guys for joining. And I'm gonna end this, and I'm gonna post the link as soon as this video loads up. I'll post a link for it. Good night, y'all.